Well, I'll tell you what, Tori and Nicole, we've driven 565 and actually found it a lot better than I thought with at least 2 to 3 lanes open where it was just wet. We weren't running in any slush and the like. We went down Governors through the hospital district, and that was fine. Again, the inner lanes, the better ones. California, Whitesburg, everything there, seemed to be pretty good. Again, just seeing a lot of, the wet pavement, but not really anything slushy like. But I got the feeling last time we talked that you were challenging us a little bit to hit some of the hilly roads. So Sports Director Max Cohan is behind the wheel, and I think he thinks I'm absolutely crazy. But we tried Green Mountain, okay? So that's where we are now. Let me switch over. And if you've driven Green Mountain before, you know it can be a little hairy even in the middle of the summertime when it's bone dry out there. So we went up. We actually went behind the snowplow, and they had taken the barricade away. In fact, we're just passing it here. So they opened up Green Mountain. This is going from west to east, and we went up. Didn't have any problem really going up to the top. Now coming down is where things would be kind of challenging. But as we're driving down now, I haven't felt any loss of traction. I know we're kind of going down at about 32 degrees, so it could be freezing. It's just wet here now as we're coming up on Bailey Cove. So right now, fingers crossed, it actually is a whole lot better than I thought it was going to be. Now, of course, we're going to keep an eye on it for you. As it starts to get colder and even some of this, wet pavement that doesn't have the slush on it, want to check and see if they're going to close it again. But right now, from what we've been seeing, roads are in much better shape than we kind of expected. Same thing as I was saying before, though. If you are out and in that center where some of the slush is kind of collected there, just watch that some of that's going to freeze. You can kind of lose traction there.
All right, Jim, thank you. And we have the crews to thank for being out there pre-treating and continuing to move the snow off the road, salt them, and make sure they're as safe as possible for folks who need to be out there.
We appreciate them doing that, right? The saying that give credit where credit's due.
That's right.
That's definitely the case for this situation.
That's right.